Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome back to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies. I want to dive right into this one with a question about something that is both an age-old problem and a very new one as we incorporate the digital world into our daily lives. And that question is, how do you feel showing up and being visible? I know I'm not alone in feeling like it's not always safe to be seen and heard. And it's only gotten worse as the internet culture has evolved into this invisible beast waiting around every corner in the form of your posts, blogs, podcasts, or every comment that you make online. There's a deep-rooted fear that someone will disagree with what you say, and as we all know, they have no fear of sharing their own opinions. Or there's the fear that if you're more visible, you'll be attacked in some way, which happened to me just this week when I was mentioned in a post by LinkedIn News Australia. I'd commented on one of their posts and they deemed it worthy of comment of the day, which is nice. What's not so nice, though, is the 5 attempts to hack my LinkedIn account that happened as a result of that. I woke up to a series of emails at random times, like, of course I would be trying to log into LinkedIn at 1:30 in the morning or 3:15 a.m., and all of them wanting to confirm my login attempt from various places in the US, which is always a clear sign that it wasn't someone in the US. Now, this example is no big deal in isolation. I have 2-factor authentication on all of my online profiles and all the important info. So, sorry hackers, move along and either get a real job or start a business where you can have fun and make money sharing your expertise through legitimate means. Trust me, you'll be a much happier human being if you do. Where this is a big deal, though, is that women in particular are constantly made to feel unsafe, whether that's from a creepy comment online that's intended in jest, but that's not how it comes across, or having to take extra precautions when we're out after dark. Every woman throughout time has experienced some sort of unsafe moment. I love that more men are becoming aware of how their words or actions affect women. But thanks to the internet, we can also see the gaslighting of women and other marginalised groups in society when they call out that they don't feel safe. Now, the majority of men in my world aren't those types, and I adore them for it. Yet, even as I was writing my notes for this, I was thinking about how can I soften this so that I don't offend any men who happen to listen to this and trigger a need to attack me with, "Not all men," or "I've never experienced that, it doesn't happen, show me the proof," which is totally a catch-22, and honestly, it's the whole reason that we're here now. And that is that we're conditioned to play small, to avoid being in the spotlight or drawing attention in case we're attacked. If you look even just a little bit back through history, the reason for it's obvious. And I'm not talking about cave people avoiding the predators who want to eat them, although that is definitely part of our DNA as well. Women have been persecuted as witches and burnt at the stake or drowned. How many actual witches were discovered from that? 0. There was just women who didn't buy into the patriarchal BS, or women who knew more about healing than a man did. Oops, oh well, next one will surely be an actual witch and all of our failed persecutions will be vindicated. On to the next one. Women have been blamed for tempting the passions of men simply by walking past. They're going about their day. Or a woman who is aware of her sexuality was, and still is, branded a whore. Either way, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. The overarching message that's received is that it's not safe to be visible. It's not safe to be seen or heard. And the source of that message may seem completely unrelated to our modern day lives and making money with an online business, but it runs so deep that it shows up in unexpected ways. Things like fear of sharing anything on social media, fear of having sales conversations and asking for someone to pay you for your expertise. So what I hope you take away from this is that it's okay to feel that way. You're not weak or hopeless. You're not destined to remain in the shadows forever. It does mean, though, that you've got something powerful to share with the world, and there's going to be some pushback as you do that. Just remember, there's an army of other women and marginalised groups right there beside you. We've got your back. It's not all women, just like it's not all men who make us feel unsafe. But there are plenty of other witches and sirens out there who will stand by you and give you their courage while you build your own. I want you to grab a post-it note and write this down. It's safe for me to be seen and heard. It's safe for me to be seen and heard. If all you can think right now is, no way, it's not safe at all, then here's a quick journaling exercise for you. Ask yourself why it's not safe. What are the underlying thoughts? And then dig a layer deeper. What are the thoughts underneath those underlying thoughts? Keep asking yourself why you think that. Where did that story come from? And then bring out all of the negative consequences of being seen and heard. My own process around this went something like, it's not safe to be seen or heard because everyone will want a piece of me. There will be more demands on my time and energy, and I've only got so much of that to give. They'll suck the life out of me, and I'll have nothing left. Which is probably why I'm loving a quote that I spotted on Threads recently. Don't set yourself on fire just to keep others warm. In order to feel safe being visible, to be seen and heard, you need boundaries. You need to know what you will and won't put up with. You need to have strategies in place to deal with the shitty situations, like two-factor authentication on all of your online activities. And you need to find your army of fellow witches and sirens to have your back. So that's what I got for you today. It's a little deep and thought-provoking, maybe a little controversial for some, I don't know. But it's a theme that runs through the centuries. Recognizing the behavior that triggers your safety protocols and calling it out, that goes a long way towards all of us feeling a little safer. I usually finish off these episodes by saying take care and have fun doing something related to the topic. But today, I'm going to say take care. I see you and I hear you. I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalised blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.